Alright, welcome back to another POV. So today I've got my freaking clear hood scoop delete here, which is not so clear anymore. So I've got my dual action polisher here with some compound, and we're just going to see if we can clean this thing up. I'm assuming it's a little yellow just because of the heat, but it's also quite scratched, so I'm just going to do my best to kind of clean it up and see what we can do here. I'm not too experienced with detailing, but I have enough experience to understand what's going on here. So I've got 4 different compounds here, which are actually the testers. I got cutting polish, I've got extreme compound, I've got a hybrid compound, and I've got a final polish. Obviously the final polish will be at the end. We're gonna give this a shot. This is the extreme compound because we do have quite a bit of scratching and discoloration, so let's give it a shot. I don't know how much polish to add because it's not paint, so we'll just give it a little bit there. I'm just gonna rub it all around. I have to hold it down with my knee. Oh my god. This is not gonna be easy. Hopefully this kind of does the trick. It still moves a little bit, but it's the best I can do right now. I'm just kind of going up and down, seeing if I could just polish it out slowly. I might use a higher speed, maybe that'll just help keeping it still. I'm gonna move on to the next compound in a second. Yeah, so just feeling it, it definitely feels a little more slick, but it's definitely already looking a lot more clear. Yeah, so even just that helped a ton. I'm gonna have to do both sides for sure, but it's very smooth now. I'm gonna try going with a polish to see if it gets a little bit better. God, I've used a lot of this stuff. It does smell really good, not gonna lie. Little smiley face. I guess the trick on this to stop it from sliding is just use a higher speed, so I'm gonna do that. Still sliding a bit. I just won't put as much pressure on it. Let me try putting the cloth under it. Actually, whoa, my god, that's crazy different. It's still a little bit hazy. It's from the inside. The outside is very nice. I'm just gonna have to do this inside part here. But yeah, this inside part obviously sees the most heat and stuff, so I'm assuming that's where the polish will really come into play. Either way, it's already better than it was. We'll go back to the cutting compound and see where we can go from there. Just gonna go for one more pass, wipe it off, and see where we're at. It's better. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it perfect, but just go with the cutting polish, I guess. As much as I don't want to have to hold it, I kind of have to hold it. I'm gonna have to give it a good wipe down real quick. Oh, it's all over it. Let's put it in the sink and just wash it because that is disgusting. It's not perfect. As you can see, it's still a bit cloudy, but it's damn well better than it was for sure. It was all yellow and not looking that nice. So I'm actually pretty impressed with how well that cleared up. Yeah, looks great, man. I'm happy with that. I'm gonna install it and show you guys on the car. It is the next morning. I had to wait overnight because I put a coating on this that had to sit without water on it. Unfortunately, it left kind of a weird residue, but that'll kind of wear off over time. But now I can actually see the parts in my hood, which is originally what it looked like. It's a little less clear, but you can actually see, you know, the titanium piping and stuff, which is something I could not see before. So I'm gonna go ahead and install this now, and you guys are gonna hang out with me. And there we go. That's in. And then all I gotta do is start the painful process of putting these on, which is not the most fun part in the world. I'll tell you that right now firsthand. Now I'm literally finger tightening all these nuts, all these tiny nuts. The tough part here is that these nuts over here are super far in. Where's my 10 mil? And there we go. So those are all on. Yep, much better. You can still see the turbo in there. And then obviously you got some titanium piping, HD clamps in there. So that's all I was really looking for to make it look a little bit cleaner. Let's take a step back. Not too much work, just about 15 minutes of polishing and she's back to kind of new. So I think in the next one, I'd like to start cleaning up stuff like these wiper blades here. And also, of course, this trim here. I would love to do. Stay tuned, and if you guys want to see more content like this, of course, subscribe. And I'll be working on this car all summer, just doing little stuff like that. So if you're interested in that sort of thing. Oh yes, also I want to do hood vents. I've had hood vents for a very, very long time. Anyway, that's been this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see you on the next one.